Hi, I'm John Wenzel, co-founder of Archvest Wealth Advisors, and today I wanted to share with you a little bit about estate planning, specifically speaking, the main components that comprise of an estate plan. These components include the trust, wills or will, and powers of attorney. Powers of attorney, and then there's also something also known as a healthcare directive. So these four components make up an estate plan. And what are they? Well, I won't go into too much detail of what each one is, because again, that would be out of the scope of this video for today. But going into a little bit of what these components are, for example, the trust. The trust is an entity that can be created, what's known as a living trust or inter vivos trust, or a testamentary trust, depending on if you're making it during your lifetime or if it's something that takes effect after something happens to you. Within the trust, you name certain assets, and the reason why we do this is because we want to avoid something called probate. Again, I won't get into what probate is in this particular video, but I will have another video that talks in more detail about probate, at least from a high viewpoint, and you can see that you don't necessarily need a trust, but the trust is a very good tool to utilize as part of your estate in order to avoid probate and the expensive process of it. In addition, you have your wills. Wills, in conjunction with a trust, primarily pour assets over into the trust that aren't actually named in the name of the trust. In addition, wills are oftentimes used for guardianship type purposes should you have children. The last two components of an estate come into play are the powers of attorney, and this could be powers of attorney for your finances as well as your health care. The power of attorney for your health care is also known as a healthcare directive, and it is in these documents under the power of attorney for finances will help you appoint somebody for your estate to possibly pay for certain things or get access to certain accounts and or help facilitate certain types of transactions. This can also have what's known as a springing power at a certain event take place that these will come into effect. If they have a durable power, that could be in effect during or after your lifetime, that power of attorney could come into effect, or be in effect, I should say. The healthcare piece, which is also known as a healthcare directive, would appoint somebody to, of course, act or speak on your behalf if in the event something happened to you and you couldn't do that for yourself. In addition, you'll be able to note what specific arrangements that you'd want to have in place. Again, should something happen to you, the medical staff and or facility that you're being treated at would know how to best take care of you and your wishes. And of course, the individual that's been appointed in that regard, or individuals, because it could be more than one, would work in concert with one another to make sure that your wishes are fulfilled. As always, we encourage you to either work with a paralegal and or an attorney and a law office to make sure that these documents are executed in the proper order and fashion. Of course, we work with individuals to make sure that these documents get executed, and we work in concert with attorneys and law firms to make sure that these get done as well. So I hope this video was helpful to you in learning a little bit more about the overview of an estate and what are those components that go into it. Thank you for watching.